You have never seen Talladega Nights looking like this. Hey there, and welcome back to Golf Karting TV. My name is Matt with Converted Carts. Thrilled to have you here with us today, and we have a special episode because we have got 3 carts, not just one, but 3 carts today. So we're excited to see 3 carts that were put together by several guys who really are huge fans of the movie Talladega Nights. So let's jump in and take a look at these guys and what they've done with these awesome carts. Thank you for joining us today. I think this is our first 3-person show, so I'm excited to have 3 different carts to show and 3 guys to talk about them. So why don't you start with quick introductions, who you are maybe, and related to which cart you're going to talk about, and then we'll go into each individual cart. Sound good?
Hey guys, John McCutcheon. My cart's the Wonderbread cart. If you don't know who Wonderbread is, if you've seen the movie Talladega Nights, that was Will Ferrell, Ricky Bobby's cart.
Awesome. And next?
My name's Jimmer Roy. I've got the Old Spice cart from Talladega Nights.
What's up, Matt? I'm Paul Pryor from Angry Goat Custom Carts, and I have the Perrier, the villain of the group from Talladega Nights.
Awesome. So I love the concept of what you guys have done here.
I think Paul should tell the story of how these carts even came into fruition first.
That'd be great.
Well, we really like the idea of the Talladega Nights, a fictional, race car crew, which I think we each watch the movie probably at least once a week now. Always kind of wanted to build them, but don't need 3 carts myself. So I have 2 buddies of mine that were both on board. Everybody jumped on, and that's what we did. So all 3 of us kind of put them together, and here we go.
So John, we'll start with you and the Wonderbread.
So as I mentioned, I have the Wonderbread cart from the movie. It started with a Navitas chassis. So we have the Navitas system that comes with their chassis. So 600 amp controller. We paired it with a Bolt 73.6, 105 amp hour lithium battery.
Awesome.
It's got the 5K motor in it.
Okay.
Of course, the DC converter from Bolt that comes with the Pro Kit. The whole bottom of the cart we did with Sound Extreme, their light kit, which, as you know from my other carts, I mean, the Sound Extreme Underglow kit, there's nothing on the market like it. It's simple to use, the app's great. What else?
Awesome. And then tell me, you said you had MODZ FS2 seats on there?
Yeah. Super comfortable, easy to wipe down. I mean, probably one of my favorite golf cart seats out there.
Nice. And I see you've got some custom mats and obviously the stickers. Tell me a little bit about
So we did the mats with Deco Mat. Paul reached out and they wanted to be a part of it. So we just kind of took a slogan from each driver and had them printed on our mats, with the NASCAR logo.
Fantastic.
So. And then
did you guys get the decals all custom made for each one?
So the funny part is, I think it was last week, Paul came over and we were sitting in the garage and Paul hand cut, drew these flames out on paper. Not all of them, but most of them, and hand cut them. They're all done by hand.
Wow.
Same with the ones on the side over here by the Navitas sticker.
That's fantastic.
And then, of course, I had to have a little nod in here to our favorite restaurant that we go to every Sunday as a group. They're still around. And then I had to have even more fun with my wife, who did not like the idea until she rode for the first 300 feet in the cart, and now it's her favorite thing ever. So I had to put a wife eject button in. Just something fun to toy with the wife. And of course, the All Sports Shorty windshield.
So I have seen the movie, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert like it sounds like you guys are. How close to design did you guys go with this stuff?
I think it's pretty close. I mean, it's not going to be exact, and we kind of wanted it to be just a little kind of spin on it. But for the most part, I mean, I think we did pretty good. I mean, I think we got them pretty darn close, in my opinion.
Awesome. So do you have a similar setup? Is it the same underneath? Show me a little bit about how you've got it set up, if it's any different or if it's the same, whichever.
Yeah, so Matt, what we did is we really wanted to just kind of keep them a lot very similar to one another. Try and keep the theme as close as we could, so that as we're all out hanging out together and things like that, that there's a lot of similarities. The only thing we did different on this cart really is obviously it's a different color and things like that. The MODZ seats, it's got the red piping around the edge of the trim just to set the seat off a little bit different. But other than that, the cart is pretty much the same thing. We can show you underneath the hood, as we would call it. One day we're going to pull up to a car show, and as we go to the car show, they're all popping the hoods, showing their 350 big blocks. We're going to go ahead and show off our batteries.
Right. That's awesome. So bolt 72 volt.
Yep. Did the bolt motor. We still got the Navitas motor and controller here. So now that they've got a formal release of the 8 kilowatt, that'll be another thing that I'll probably irritate my wife with. That's definitely on the order list to go ahead and get that replaced here in the next week or so. My
Nice.
car, though, we will be going with a full Sound Extreme stereo in this one. It'll have a subwoofer and also 2 6.5s with it. That'll be coming up here in the next couple of weeks as well. Just like the Wonderbread, it's got the Sound Extreme lights underneath it. So we're loving it. They're fun. They've been a good ride around Margaritaville here, and has definitely drawn lots of attention with the three of us.
I bet. What's the top speed you guys have gotten up to?
35. I was hitting 42 if I was solo.
Yeah.
On good private roads.
You're not doing that cruising through the campground, I don't think.
Yeah, about 9 mile an hour in the campground, maybe 15
Yeah.
occasionally.
That's good. And I assume you've got the on the fly programmer to just be able to set some of that stuff up so it's all kind of controlled.
Yeah, I predominantly am really just using it within the phone app. I like that.
Okay.
I like the security of it. That way, if I want to lock it down and make it so it's safe for my kids to drive, I don't have to worry about them finding the OTF on the dashboard. I know they get a great system where they can put a key in it and lock it out. But it's just another thing that I just didn't want it just because I didn't want the exposure of it.
Right. Makes sense. Cool. All right, Paul. Now number 3. Show us the villain.
All right. Hey, Matt. So again, we try to keep them all pretty much the same. Navitas chassis, bolt battery, same thing, 73.6 volt bolt battery, and it powers the daylights out of it. We use the Sound Extreme Underglow kit on it. This one here has got a little something special on it. We've got the 850 amp Navitas controller, which if Mark come around from the other side, you can see here in a 7.5 kilowatt motor. This one will probably do 60, 65 miles an hour. The other ones will be getting it. They're just in low production right now. So the Perrier we decided to do, we had to have the villain. The villain is Jean Girard from the movie. Basically all the same stuff. They are all tagged and licensed. I put a whip on this one just for something a little different. We use the same MODZ FS2 seats, MODZ steering wheel. Deco Mats did our floor mat for us. Mine is I love crepes. And let them all up. We have all of our different manufacturers on there, but basically it's all Bolt and Navitas make this thing go, along with our Sound Extreme underglows and everything.
Very cool. And you have plans for the stereo system as well, or are you just going with the lights?
You know what? Jimmer's wanting to go, he's going to do their 400 watt amp and the 6.5s and the 8-inch sub. Jimmer is a big audiophile. John and I kind of like the Defenders. We love the new Defender that's out from Sound Extreme. They rock. I mean, it's a whole lot in a little package. It's completely waterproof. And honestly, for these little kind of race cars, for us, I think that's what I think I'm going to stick with the Defender as well. We may add stuff to it. We were really trying to get all 3 of them ready and to go for Margaritaville for Thanksgiving. So there's still a few little things we got to touch up here and there and kind of get to, but we wanted them all pretty much ready to go and done. So, but you know
Got
how
it. And
things
so that
things
does
tend
that
to evolve.
Defender
So
does that Defender just fit right down into the Storm kind of trunk area pretty nicely?
yeah,
or
you can put it down in the
just-
trunk, or like we've got coolers on the back, our Yeti coolers, because you know you can't travel Margaritaville and not have a beverage on ice. So we kind of need that. But yeah,
Very
they'll fit right
nice.
back there, and they do great.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you coming out today and
Matt, we
taking some of the
appreciate
time
you,
of
and
your
thank you for the time to spend with us.
taking your vacation time and coming out and meeting with me. That's great. That is just fantastic. The creativity of these guys, just all of you, everybody's watching and everybody's done these carts before. You amaze me. What these guys did with their stuff and the creative ideas and doing it and working it all together and making them all kind of flow and work and look alike is just, I just love it. It's just really great. One thing that they mentioned after the fact was that they're also lowered 3 inches. Each one of those carts is lowered to kind of give it that NASCAR feel. So they went all out for sure. Hope you enjoyed that one. Hope you loved it. This was really fun for me to do. And again, love those guys. Appreciate them taking time. This is during their vacation time. So I really appreciate them all coming out and doing what they did. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, do all those things. And we will see you back here next Wednesday at noon.